It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Cook with a run on first down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down. Well, this defense for the Titans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
From the 27, Newton. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on it. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings feature back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They go play action with Griffin. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And just 19 sacks as a team last year, the 3rd lowest in the NFL. Yet this team still made the playoffs. With better pass rush as we just saw there, this team could have a longer stay as they seek a Super Bowl title.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Newton. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Newton to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Tannehill.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got... the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now following the interception, here's Newton.
They'll get this off to Taylor.
That catch good for only a couple.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had the play diagnosed perfectly there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton out to the right and completes it. Pittman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Titans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On 3rd down, Griffin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Play action. It's Eason.
Escaping the pressure right. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. We're scoreless after one. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
From the gun is Eason.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Eason off the play fake.
He completes it to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. A little juke and some room to work. Touchdown, Titans.
Joe Mixon,
his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Extra point by Mara, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Taylor now from the end zone. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They start the drive with Cook. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Now they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
second down. It's Taylor. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The third running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, third most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is RG3. Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bud Dupree able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on second down. Eason looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Griffin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll throw on first down with Eason. That is taken in by the tight end fan. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Eason.
Man open, here is Jones.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That catch good for only a couple. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Eason.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So that now back-to-back drive, CD, that have ended with an interception.
I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Here's Newton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They fake the give. Newton. Looking for Campbell downfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This will be fielded at the 17. Just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going deep for Brown, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Eason
Completes it to Fant on the right side. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
They go play action with Eason.
Flush to his right. Looking deep for Julio. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. But I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Now Eason.
This is the tight end Fant. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, Jacob Eason. Going right back to Fant.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
64 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Eason to throw.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
First and 10, Eason.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Julian Blackman.
And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. 2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz.
That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Newton on 1st down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
First and 10, Taylor now.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
The former Steeler Bud Dupree in on the tackle.
On 2nd and 9, Newton.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Play action. It's Eason. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Throwing is Eason. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 16. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time.
That'll bring up second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he'll get this down only to the 18.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
They run it again with Cook. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Left tackle Eric Fisher, the former Kansas City Chief, the guilty party.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Colts on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Newton now to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Eason sets to throw it. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it'll be second down. To throw again, Eason. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it's going to be second down.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw on second down is Newton. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Out of the gun, Newton.
To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll run with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Now it's Newton. Eluding. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Now Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
They'll throw on first down with Eason.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's brought down.
18 more yards there and another first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
70 yards rushing for him now to this point.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're down to pass of over 15 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Now Eason. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Play action. It's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, Ken.